Hello, everyone. We are here to show you our first DLC. My name is Lewis. I was the main designer for this DLC. And with me is Thomas, who
Hello.
also designed some things. Story Realm?
I did the realm
Yeah.
trade, and I'm mostly just here because I'm a massive, I'm the
Yeah.
biggest Dragon fanboy
Yeah,
in the
and
studio.
I'm
So
here. And I'm very excited for this DLC because you can do so many things with the dragons. So I'm also, because you're a fanboy of dragons, I'm very hype myself because I get to see you hype about dragons.
it's gonna be a bit silly.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just start out where we start out. So we're gonna start with picking the new realm because might as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
So I'm just gonna keep it kind of general what the explanation is because we want to get into the actual the meat of it, which is the dragons, the customization stuff,
Exactly.
etc. But there's a new realm trait, the Ashen War, upon which the Ashen War rages. Now this is quite a titanic trait. But,
yeah, this is very big.
It's very big. It's probably the biggest presence one I've made so far. But primarily it focuses around there are two sides. There's 6 dragons on this map divided amongst 2 sides. The Dawn Wardens who feel that life must be preserved, and the Reshapers who feel that the cyclical balance of life is more important. And during this fight, you can choose either side. You can kind of join them, or you can choose to conquer all of them, or make peace between them if you are particularly good at that. It is explicitly made quite hard. It's actually I don't really expect people to get that ending, but it's possible in theory.
Right.
And there's
That's
some
exciting.
interesting traits with that, but we'll go into that when we get into the realm, because they are elder dragons.
Yeah,
They have some cool stuff going on.
Okay.
So we're gonna make sure the player count is quite small because we want to make sure we go a bit fast. So it's just us and the 6 elder
6 dragons, yeah.
Exactly. Play it in standard. We're gonna just because we want to be like a bit. Do we want to put it on brutal? We're gonna do it.
It's up to you.
We're gonna put it on brutal.
I'm just here to backseat game you.
Exactly. We're gonna do brutal because we are hardcore. So you'll note there's some new pre-made options here. So
They even have a nice icon to identify them.
yeah, exactly, to identify them. So we have an old classic, which someone on the Discord that I know will be very happy to see. Then we have the lizards. One of the examples of the lizards, rather. You can do a lot more of them.
Yeah, it's very cool what you can do with the customization.
Yeah, exactly. You can actually. We'll get to that in a minute. 'Cause we're gonna have some
Art
lizard followers.
did an amazing job with the lizard folk.
Yeah, I really like the hair on this guy as well.
Yeah.
And then obviously we have 2 examples of the dragons. We have Ferapendir, which I hope I'm pronouncing correct. And if not, they'll eat me. And we have Arela Zaliar. Arela Zaliar. There you go.
I think they are also kind of opposites. One is a chaos dragon, the other is astral.
Yeah, exactly.
One more life, and the other like an underground dragon type.
Exactly. But we're gonna obviously make our own.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I
That's the fun of it.
So what I want to do, being that we want to showcase some new tomes, of course, and they're a bit more, they're chaos nature, right?
Yeah,
Is that
chaos
called?
nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be a bit naturey. I don't think we want to do quite the classic dragon. So we're not gonna go, chaos, but we are gonna go with some more nature stuff.
This is a new body trait that's going to be in the free patch, I believe. It's poisonous. You gain some blight resistance, and you have a small chance to poison any melee attacker.
Yeah, we're gonna take that, and we're gonna I think lean into a bit like the nature material angle. We do like
Yeah.
the earth rock dragon sort of. I think
like
that'd
that.
be cool. And then we can like take an example of the zones. So cold blooded. Not sure if we want to keep that for this. It's the default for lizards. So if you
Yeah.
encounter a lizard at random, this will be the traits they have. However, being that we're gonna be some tanky bastards, I suspect we want to do. I think we want to do more of a defensive tactics here.
Yeah, that's a very good one.
We're gonna make them like tanky warriors.
So, what culture are you planning?
I quite like how they look with industrious, especially if you like make them shrink them and such. That's really good. And being that we're gonna go like a bit nature / rock, that's kind of the aesthetic we can go with.
All right.
So we're gonna start there.
Defines their society.
There's a new one here as well, isn't there?
There is.
There's artifact hoarders.
And it's material as well.
Yeah, so we're definitely taking that. And there's an interesting interaction of this with the dragons, which we'll show in a minute. So this one, gaining tier 2 or tier 3 hero items after clearing infestation, so you get more items. And you get extra mana for every item on the artifact hoard.
Which is a mechanic that's shared with the dragons, like you mentioned.
Exactly. But dragons get other stuff out of
Yeah,
it, right? They get gold.
They get gold because dragons like to accumulate treasure.
Exactly. It's one time. Oh no, it's not new. It's just a different icon. So we're gonna definitely take artifact hoarders because we want to hoard as much as we can.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna hunt because we want to clear lots of infestations, wonders, and such to get more items. So it would make sense to actually take this.
Yeah.
So we really double dip on the rewards from.
Yeah,
from
we're like just clearing a lot of infestations with this. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So now we could take like some tempered choice, we could take some rock and that sort of thing. Like, that kind of thematically fits and all that. But obviously, we're gonna take the new tome.
Exactly. We got to take the Tome of Evolution. This is such a fun tome. I think we never did a lot of the evolution units, and they are quite fun to evolve. And this tome really allows you to bring them up. So this enchantment gives you more combat experience, but also your low tier units with evolve gain resurgence, which means even if they die in combat, as long as you win, they come back. And this is great.
Exactly. It means they survive being, they survive auto combats a lot more often.
Yeah, and you get to evolve them.
Yeah,
Which is the point of the tome.
Now is the big choice, obviously.
Ooh, I wonder which one we'll pick.
Yeah, exactly. So we added the new type, right? So like, what was the we had a division before between the mortals and the wizard, or rather the champion and the wizard king. So where does the dragon lord like fit into that?
So the Dragon Lord is kind of our take of let's see how like this all-powerful ancient dragon that has like an attunement to an affinity is represented in our game. Like just taking that concept and putting it in the game. If you mouse over the Dragon Lord, we can go over these things. The Dragon Lord is indeed like a gold version of the artifact orders.
Yeah.
So dragons don't have all their equipment slots. So to compensate this, we gave them this, so they gain a bit of gold. And this also counteracts the fact that they cost gold upkeep. This is our first leader that has an upkeep. Dragons are very powerful units, even though they start a bit weaker than normal tier 5 dragons. But as they level up, they get very strong. And this is a way to counteract it a bit.
Exactly.
Balance it.
Oh.
we got
We got a bit of a
Corgi
shorty.
dragon.
Yeah, it's a corgi dragon. So we're gonna make something cool, obviously.
Yeah,
But
okay.
first, just because we want to flex a little bit
yeah.
and we want to show what
Let's
this.
just show the amazing stuff that Art did.
Yeah, so let's just make this boy a tackle.
Yeah.
And let's make his legs like really short and stubby because it's funny. Make its wings really small.
You kind of get like a more Asian dragon vibe if you make it like,
Okay,
like a very lengthy.
This is the most extreme tail length as well. There you go.
Yeah.
Really
Oh
long.
yeah, very long.
Yeah, we need to make the head a bit smaller. There you go. It's a bit more. I mean, actually, that's kind of a long ma. You kind of got that.
Yeah, right.
You can make the scale type different as well, I think.
Yeah. You can really define it. I like
this
this more
works.
serpent one for this type of dragon,
Exactly.
like the long snaky.
Yeah,
type.
obviously, we have
Yeah, so many
dogs.
heads, more snaky, more dragon. Yeah.
Exactly. But, however, so we are going to make a Materium dragon. So you get to pick these. So these are the first backgrounds or the hero equipments that start with
Normally-
an affinity, right?
Yeah, normally you find a great sword, the bow here. But for the dragons, what we did is that you get to pick an affinity, and depending on an affinity, you get bonus damage related to that affinity on your claws and your breath.
So I think, so we can start with Materium and it's all physical damage, right? But we already have quite a few Materium points. And being that we're kind of want to go half-half, I think we're going to start with an nature dragon.
And this also brings you, indeed, like picking the correct loadout for the dragon also gives you an affinity point, which is also new.
Yeah, exactly. This gives you an affinity point, and because it's blight damage, and we're playing the Industrious, which are normally more physical, this helps a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make this boy a really big, rocky monstrosity.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some color finagling. Do you want to do a green? Let's start with a green for now.
It's fine. We can always change later.
Yeah, we want the head to change first.
Yeah.
To make sure he's a proper, sturdy-looking lad.
So it's a nature dragon, but we're going to give it like the rock ornamentations because
Yeah,
there's a lot of
exactly.
ornamentation, kind of like we have the feathers now.
Yeah, exactly. So we're probably gonna take the antlers actually that they already have, but gonna make
Antlers
the
are
eyes
really cool.
green.
I really like the antlers.
The antlers are my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm really glad we have those. So let's start like this. That's where we'll start. But then we are gonna make him a big boy. So where's the legs? Legs. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna make him that tall. You can make them really tall. Like,
Yeah.
you can make him this caster creature. But being he's gonna be an earth dragon, we gotta have him be a bit, a bit closer to the
Grounded.
ground. Yeah, exactly. A bit closer to the ground. The tail, I like the tail being very long always. It's good. And obviously, we gotta make him a chunky lad. There you go. Next, be a bit shorter as well. Make him like real short. It's kind of cute.
Can we see with the ornamentation because he wanted to make it look stony, right?
Yeah. So ornamentation options. So this is along the neck and along the legs as well, and on
I
the
think
tail, in fact.
on the hind legs as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's, hope you can see it properly here. So first one's a bit rocky, this one's a bit spiky.
Yeah.
There's the
This is
feather one that we
one,
had.
yeah.
And then there is the fins,
Yeah.
which I like a lot.
Frills.
There's the
Oh,
hairy
here's fur. Yeah.
There's the furry one. So
Yeah.
this is more, if you take like a different scale type, you can make like a hairy dragon. You kind of need to mix the colors a bit better
Yeah.
on this one to make this work properly.
There's so much customization. It's like you kind of get lost.
Yeah, you kind of get lost in it, and it's, you know, it's very,
I
very
think
tough.
this is the gem rocky
This is
one.
probably what we're going with,
Yeah.
because let's be honest, spiky stuff, it's cool.
Oh yeah, that's the sharp spikes
sharp
before.
one.
Yeah.
This is more shadowy, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
shanking people.
Yeah.
And then there's this one, which is also kind of fitting for the Rocky aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're gonna go very classic Rocky. We might even go with the horns actually that are more Rocky as well. So we have the ornamentation, we have the skin decoration. So this is a really big one. We're gonna make the wings a bit bigger as well, so we can see this, because it's gonna be a big
Yeah,
boy.
exactly.
That's
You
much
need
better.
big wings to sustain all this
Yeah, it needs to fly, you know.
all this dragon.
Exactly. So skin decoration. So this is like the patterning on your dragon, and this is all variant based on like what color did you actually pick,
Yeah.
as well. So we're gonna pick something that's a bit earthy, but not quite. I think so. Maybe like this. We can variant it as well. Doing this. Ta-da. It's a bit harder to because of how the colors mix. It's a bit harder to actually like you know perfectly
Yeah.
predict what it's gonna look like.
Some of these skin decorations change the colors in
Yeah, like for example, if
some
we set it
ways.
to orange and we now go through the same decorations again,
Yeah,
they will
and-
all look very different
exactly.
because it's so much
Ooh.
variation.
Yeah, go to the right.
I like this one a lot.
This one though,
Yeah,
as the
this
green
is-
and it's really the concept you're going for.
Yeah, it's very it's very much both as well, which
Yeah.
is good. Let's see how it looks if we do it more.
Yeah.
We want the better.
I guess the pattern gives a green coloration, and then your skin color goes to the chest area.
Ooh, that works good with red as well.
Yeah.
Not what we're going with now, but we're gonna. That's good looking.
Mm-hmm.
What I kind of love about this actually, like on one end, like it's hard to predict what it's gonna be. But
Yeah.
what I love about it is every time I look for this and I change the patterns, I like see something else. I'm like, oh, that's such a cool one
Yeah.
to do. I'm gonna make that one.
Oh, another interesting thing. You see our dragons sometimes do a small roar. On the mouth, there's a green glow. Depending on your loadout, the glow changes.
We can show that actually.
Yeah.
So let's say we go chaos. Which obviously, you know, it's still green because
Yeah,
that's the color. we
Yeah,
chose.
exactly. We chose, but if
Let's
they
see
open
if he
their
does a
mouth,
little roar. Give us a little roar, boy. There you
there
go.
you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really cool because you keep that elemental aspect.
Yeah, exactly. It's really neat. And during the game, of course, they also evolve a bit further, which
Yeah.
we'll show when in due time.
I wonder if we'll reach the cool evolution, or if we just will need to talk about it.
I think
in
we'll
the
get the small one.
end. The small one. Yeah.
Yeah, we won't get to the bigger one. Let's make the head a bit bigger. Yeah. Now let's do obviously what's very important. Let's do some horns. That's
Oh,
the head.
no, that's it.
I love the beak head too much.
Yeah, it's very cool.
There is one that has crinkles.
I really like the feather.
Yeah.
Horn.
Especially with the
decoration.
beak head as well. Like it's very bird-like.
Yeah. But let's see if there's something else.
Oh. I keep clicking the wrong one.
Those horns are also so cool.
This one is very rocky. There you go, just more crystals.
Maybe we are going too hard on the crystals,
Yeah, exactly. I like
where you
the
go.
antlers as like a change. The
because it
frills.
also shows like that naturey aspect of our dragon, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we kind of want the antlers because it's just the great stag of the forest. you know.
Yeah.
I also really love this one. This one's my
Yes.
favorite.
Oh my god.
It's also kinda rocky
So
as
many
well.
good options, Tom.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty hard to do.
Thomas.
Let's do the. Should we do the antlers or do the crest?
I
Kinda
kind of
like
like this.
Yeah, this one's good.
This
It's
one
kind
is
of
the-
solid as well.
Yeah,
you know?
it's like really solidifying that whole concept we are going for.
Exactly. So we're gonna take some. 'Cause I really love the dark green on Destrius. We need something that kind of says like it's like a, sort of earthy looking. So we want either probably something around here. I do like the torch. You can make them like the torch bearers.
Okay, I can do that.
There's there like a. Do we have a tree one actually? There is a tree, but I don't think
Yeah,
it quite fits.
Yeah, it's kind of that tree, so I'll
Yeah.
prefer that on the nature shadow dragon, maybe.
Exactly, and we can you can put like a little dragon on there, obviously.
Yeah.
But we're not. Well, I mean, we're dragons, so we're kind of vain.
Yeah,
But
dragons, the way they evolve and whatnot, are very about themselves too.
yeah,
So I'll
it's
not
true.
be surprised. they have this whole like skill Euro skill tree just for themselves as well, which is really cool.
Let's take the lizard thing. We're
Yeah.
doing the dragon stream. We gotta go all the way on this.
exactly.
Let's see. Did we have a look at everything? So, wing length, flag length, body length, tail length. Yeah.
Dragon pose. There's some really cool
pose,
poses
yeah.
there.
This is actually important. So I love this one.
Yeah, it's so
because it's
cool.
just so posh.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're beneath me. I don't even need to like stand up and be ready.
It's a warrior pose. This one,
Oh, more
this one's just kind of
ready. Yeah.
This one's just kind of cute, honestly.
It kind of feels very curious. I also like this one because it's kind of like very cat-like.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
I think that last one and just the laying down one are my favorite.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. Like he's a big lump of rocks. He's gonna be a bit lazy, you know.
Yeah,
We're gonna
exactly.
make him lock.
And again, it's the connection to the earth.
Exactly. We're gonna make him just a thick boy.
Yeah.
So now his lizards, which are very green actually. That's an interesting skin color to start with. Let's swap that around a bit.
Yes.
Let's make them a bit earthy. We need to make them like that or one of those, I think.
No. I think those more oranges.
Yeah, I think this
yeah.
or this one.
And I believe we can also change the heads because there's a lot of heads for the lizards, like each
Yes.
different reptile.
Yeah, so let's just go from the start. So this one is a more mixed one. So this one we'll pick just at random, as far as I know. So that's all of them.
This is the chameleon.
There's the chameleons as an option. There's the snakes,
Hooded snake.
the hooded snake.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
There's a little.
So the more serpentine. This is the skink one.
yeah.
I think.
It looks like it. This is the more reptilian iguana, I think.
I think that's is that the one that's
More
clo-
dinosaur even.
This is one that's closest to like the Shakarn we had
Yeah,
in the past,
exactly.
right?
From
yeah.
Planetfall for those who.
Yeah,
tried it.
exactly. Like they're not quite the same, but they're close,
Yeah, exactly.
close enough. This one I can't actually identify this one, but I like to call them
They have a very weak underjaw though.
yeah, no strong genetics. I quite like the crocodiles.
Crocodiles
actually.
are very cool as well.
Yeah, so I like the idea of we can do it both ways. So there's two ways we can go with this that I think are interesting. So we can do like really big crocodiles, and we can get like because we're gonna go nature, right? So we're
Yeah.
gonna get super growth. So they're gonna be like big titans later on. Or we can make them tiny boys because we go shadow a bit of chaos as well and do spawnkin and make basically kobolds, which would be quite good as well.
I like both ideas.
Yeah, exactly. So we can do both. So I like the idea of making them just the big crocodiles, making them like these sort of primal creatures.
Yeah.
Let's take their mount as well. Let's give them a. I'm always a classic and take horses, but let's take a warg or something.
Yeah.
Let's take them.
I like that.
Take the ugly warg. There you
Yeah.
go. We care about all of our children. They can make them a bit stockier. And there we go. And then the armor color. We want the armor color to be not quite that shiny. We need something a bit. I quite like the bronze with them. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
let's
think
do
that
bronze.
always matches industrial very well.
The bronze matches industrial very well, and it works well with the green as well, which is nice. So then we're good to go, I think.
Yeah.
We can fiddle with I can fiddle with this for like another hour, but let's
yeah,
just
there's so
get
much
into it.
Yeah.
Your journey begins.
So interestingly, dragons, you know, their titles are a bit more ethereal, and you clearly, you know, you don't pick a how do you say that, a gender for your form because it's not really as apparent to anyone that isn't a dragon.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's primarily determined by what title do you pick.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think we'll go with Grove Warden.
Grove Warden sounds very fitting.
Yeah, like either Grove Warden or like Earth Shaper. I want to do something like
Oh.
that. We can do that actually. We can do like an Earth Shaper,
Yeah.
and then we shall call him. I'm tempted. I was really tempted to make a reference and just call him Gizzard. So we have King Gizzard, and then we can have a Lizard Wizard. That'll be very funny to me. So unless you have a better name, the timer's running. So we're gonna call these the. Should we call them the Earthbound? Which is also a reference that I did not intend to make, but I'm making now apparently. So that's what we're doing. I think Gizzard is you know, it's a funny joke, but
Yeah.
let's give them a proper name. Let's call him. Actually, we can.
Can I
randomize
do
this.
some random names?
Let's see. Stormcaller. So there's like a mix of these names actually.
Yeah.
I've talked with Michelle about
Yeah.
this, who does narrative. So some of the names are like the titles, like the classic like Grimfang or Stormcaller, and then there's the ones that are like the classic names like Daracus or Kernivir or Fraldir, that sort of stuff.
Exactly.
Boreas, Gorapcondir, Green Talon. Green Talon's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a cool dragon name.
I think we want to give this man, this gentleman, proper like name. And I'm just gonna grab one that I also put into the name list. But we're gonna do Kernavir because it's a very sturdy sounding, so we can get away with it. So let's do this. You don't have to give them a last name. Dragons kind of stand on their own a bit.
Exactly.
It's not like their family is big enough that they care.
Well, what is it? The smaller the name of the magic weapon, the stronger it is.
Yeah,
as well.
Just called Sting.
Yeah. So it's I think that applies to dragons, like the fearsome the dragon. They only need one name.
Yeah. I think that works out. That works out pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, they can also have like a list of titles.
Yeah,
There's
of course.
They go in two
over
ways.
the ages, they get many names.
Yeah, they go
but-
two ways. It's like one name, or it's like literally this list of names that takes like a half an hour to say.
Do you think this is a sort of like do they rebrand? It's like they're rebranding through the ages.
Yeah, halfway through their life, it's like I have to turn.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a Chaos Dragon anymore. I'm going to be known as Green Talon now instead. So we're starting out with the Tome of Evolution. So we actually start with Bolstering Enchanters from our culture, from Industrious, but we also start with Youthful Generation.
Yeah, which is a heal spell, gains strengthened. But if they target a unit with Evolve, it doubles the effect. So they get 2 strengthened and 36 HP, if my math is not wrong.
Yes, the math seems correct on that. I'm very good at math. Silver Dam. No, that will not do. We shall call it for first form.
First form?
Yeah, as in where the Earth was first formed or something like that.
Oh.
We're gonna make it something fancy.
For a moment, I thought we were, like our second city is going to be the second form.
I mean,
third form,
you know
fourth
what? That's
form.
funny. So we're gonna do that.
Okay.
So we have some.
Oh, we have a stack right
independence-
next to us.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. We don't normally start like that.
Yeah.
So we do have some prospecting to be done. So let's go over here. You guys get on that. I think we changed the UI on that, didn't we? That's
Yeah,
the
I think
patch.
so.
I think that's in the free patch. So that's probably been
Yes.
shown last week. But
I hope so, because I'm not entirely sure. I've been working so much on this game, and there's changes everywhere, and they're always coming.
so we have some Anvil Guard and some Arbalest. But let's be honest, people want me to click on this, so we're gonna do that.
Yes.
So here's Kernavir.
Yeah. So dragons only have a primary weapon, which is a claw attack. Their claw, and then they can equip a ring and the 3 misc items.
Yeah. And we got one of them from our
Yes.
horde from the
From
start.
yeah.
I don't think one of the traits we picked gives us an item. I forgot which one, but I didn't.
I think it was the artifact horde.
Yeah, I think we're at Artifact Horde, which starts with 1. So we have a little lightning strike.
Yeah, that's very good.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I like the idea of the dragon just like having the tiny wand, like somewhere in between the claws. We have one more item on the horde, which is the Robe of Resistance.
Do you know how birds nest and gather twigs and place it on their backs? Maybe the one is in between the rocks somewhere.
If you go nature dragon, you do get those. You get like
The
bird
feathers,
nest.
yeah.
You get the bird nest in the horns somewhere. It's really
Yeah.
cool. But we have a Robe of Resistance on our horde, which, as you'll note, because of our artifact horde gives us free mana, and because of the dragon horde gives us free gold, which is quite nice.
There's currently a bug that if you mouse over, so Dragon Horde tells you where it's coming from, which tier.
yes.
The Artifact Horde is not yet doing that. We're planning to fix that.
Yeah, as always, fixes to be done.
Yeah.
But no, being a dragon, we start out with obviously the melee. We can claw things, but you also obviously start with a dragon breath. But you start with a lesser dragon
Yeah,
breath.
it's very small, but as you evolve your dragon, you'll get the 3 options. You can make it like a big cone breath, like traditional, classic, right? You can make a long line breath, which has a bit more damage, or you can make it a ranged AoE.
Yeah, exactly. Like I like the comet one.
Yeah,
It's called Comet Breath?
Comet breath.
Yeah, exactly. That one is really good for like Materium.
Yeah.
Feels very appropriate. So it's basically like it's a choice between like do you want to like be a bit more range support, or do
Yeah.
you want to be like the tank? Because the breath weapon obviously is very good if you're in the middle of.
Or just like a tactical snipe, because the dragon
Yeah.
can fly around, and you just with the line AoE, and it deals a bit more damage. You can just like position yourself and then fire.
Yeah, exactly. You can do more damage.
Yeah.
We also gave the dragons Draconic Rage, if I recall. That's all
Yes.
the
So
dragons now. Right?
all dragon units now have Draconic Rage by default.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wyverns and the new Slither units from the Tome of Evolution have this.
Yeah, which we'll hopefully show.
Yeah, exactly.
Soon.
Which is very interesting. Like when you reach 60% of your health, you get extra attack.
It's just pretty good.
Yeah.
And I think Mornings of Blanket Change was also a free patch. We gave like a lot of the bigger creatures got Juggernaut. Right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So that includes the dragons, obviously.
Yeah.
But it also includes things like I think the ogres, for example, they're big enough for that. Are they big enough for that?
I think the Carafe.
Yeah, the Karak.
Yeah.
Is it cut off? I actually never knew how to pronounce it. I never asked.
We need to check with some of the Age of Wonders veterans.
Yeah, I've been here too long. I've been here too long to now be comfortable asking that, but I still have to ask because I don't know.
Exactly.
So let's see. Let's do some economy stuff because that's always exciting. Everyone likes that. I do, but you know, we're weird.
There's been a bit of a discussion when we were doing the streams on how do you start. So you making the workers farm end?
Yeah.
That's industrial specific, and it gives food and
Yeah.
production?
So
that's
because
very
it's a
good.
bit more spread, it's
Yeah.
a good start. Because normally this is, I think, the production structure, which is just 10 production, which you don't necessarily want to start with.
Yeah.
But when it gives a bit food, you
Yeah.
know, nice.
Yeah, exactly. I always like production and food as a starting. I know Tom Bird likes gold.
I like gold. He's now properly Dutch. He can join us. All right, let's go fight these.
Yeah.
There's a Banshee over there, but
There is.
we're gonna auto-resolve this until further notice. We're gonna not
Okay.
auto-resolve this. We're gonna show you a dragon fighting because that's unacceptable.
Yeah, right? And we lost a unit.
Yeah, that's why, exactly. Especially if we're playing on Brutal. We cannot accept that. So we gotta go fight this.
Yeah.
And I have a suspicion it has to do with that they left one of these boys exposed. So, the dragon, being an absolute monstrosity of hit points and armor, is gonna go on ahead. And we should probably not skip the animations right now. Whoa!
Whoa.
I skipped too much. Oops. Skipping too much. Let's make a little tight formation, because the
Exactly.
only one of the AoE is the Banshee, which can't get to us yet.
Though, double check, I think the Banshee can teleport.
They can, but if they do, they're exposed. And then we're
Yeah,
really
that's
good,
true.
actually.
They can teleport and then do the Will of the Banshee,
Yeah.
which can demoralize and weaken us a bit.
I don't think we're that bothered, right? Like our morale is pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's more the weaken that we are going to be worried about, but this should be fine.
We should be all right. As you'll note, this is the
What's one is this, actually?
this is the lightning wand, I think. Wand of lightning strike, yeah.
Oh.
And then we have the
Transline.
actual
Interesting.
breath weapon, which you'll note is a pretty small cone.
Yeah, exactly.
If you take the cone breath weapon on the other level up, it becomes way bigger.
Yep.
Just that this is lesser dragon breath because, well, you're just a little worm, just a little boy.
We are just awakening.
We're just awakening.
Yeah,
Yes.
we just came to this realm, we're slipping in the Magehaven.
Okay, so these are actually quite dangerous because, being that they are polearm units, I think they have Giant Slayer, don't they?
I think it's on the polearm yeah.
Yeah, it's up here.
Yeah.
Large
They-
targets, and
they
we
look
are
right.
definitely large targets. I tell you what. So we have bolstering chant to heal and get some bolster defense. We have a heal.
We have 2 heals.
Yeah, we have 2 heals. This is the only bit drawback with this build that I went with. However, we do not necessarily need to go in there right now. We can, like, go next to them and do breath, but that's just taking risks we don't need to take. So instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna nail them with some shots.
Yep.
That should. Oh, right, of course, charge resistance. I keep
Yep.
forgetting that they have that. We're gonna do this. Now, probably these are gonna get hit, but that's fine by me. You're gonna go defense.
You could have tried to taunt one of them, which also enters you.
Does that have range? No, it's 1 range.
Oh, it's only one. Oh.
Yeah, so I'd have to get next to them, which is risky right now.
Yeah.
Because I kind of wanted to come to us so they have less attacks. So we're gonna do this just to weaken them a bit. Whoop! Magic. Oh, wow, that effect got way spicy.
That's, yeah.
I never saw that. Anna's been working. All right, here comes the whale, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
There it is.
So just a bit weakened. That's rough, but we do have our evolution thing to heal us up. But our damage being lower is gonna hurt us a lot.
Yeah.
We need these guys to
Though
die.
the Youthful Rejuvenation can also counteract the weakened.
It can, right? But it's only 1 level, isn't it?
It is.
So it's only 1 strength.
Unless it was a evolved unit. Or unit with evolve.
So we're probably just gonna maul this guy, because like we can do breath weapons and all that, but they're not really bunched up. So we're probably just gonna maul this one.
Yep.
But for first, we're gonna use this,
Yeah.
because this removes retaliation attacks.
Yep.
Gonna probably do this on this one. Actually, we can trigger that one with those. We need this one to be removed.
Exactly. Yeah, and then you can move your Arbalists.
Yeah, let's hope they hit though. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Oh right, keep forgetting. Charge resistance. They don't care. This is rough. We're gonna taunt these ones.
Yeah.
Because then we're still in defense mode, we're still shielding the dragon from damage, and these are no longer bothering us. These ones, we're gonna just walk backwards and shoot these, which should
Yeah.
be enough.
At least they were damaged, so
Oh,
they still get retaliation. Oh.
I didn't know they got to do that when they taunted. I like how we're finding out all these things we didn't know about yet.
Exactly.
But we can heal these guys first. And I think Youthful Regeneration is the answer, even though this is a bigger heal and bolster defense.
Yeah, but we want to get rid of that weaken.
Yeah, we need some damage on these guys, so we're gonna use this effect first. They're not quite dead, but they're gonna be so weak that we don't care.
Very close. You could also fly with your dragon here,
Yeah,
and
with the breath.
just with the breath. It's an idea.
Yeah, I think we need to weaken these though, because these are gonna be so
Banshee
hard.
is a very high priority target as well. So
These ones are taunted onto the shield unit, which will do nothing, and these ones, even if they go flank, they just
yeah,
not
they
gonna
probably
blow
won't
up.
be an issue. So yeah,
So let's maul them. Get him, boy. Get him. Can't wait to shake the earth with this boy. We do better. Alright, we get hit, and we're gonna get stabbed probably. Ah, that's
yeah,
alright.
This is fine.
It's actually quite good that the Banshee's taunted on them. That means we can heal them. When assuming we clean this up now, we're good.
Wait, you can also fly behind the Banshees and flank them.
Right, we can, but I'm not sure how much more damage that is actually.
I think it's 25% increased.
Yeah.
Does that compensate?
No,
Probably
we're,
not.
we're losing
right?
33, right? Because we're losing
Yeah.
one of the 3 attacks.
But it's 25 on each attack.
Math is hard.
Yes. I'll
I
let it
think,
aside.
I think we just hit them.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do a heal as well.
Yep.
Because then these are so weak that they shouldn't be able to do anything anymore. So now they should be able to kill us if we take care of this. We killed that one, I think.
Free up your herbalist.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're very exposed to these now, but that's fine. And then this one's gonna... Yeah, we're gonna do this.
Yeah, that's a good
And then we're
one.
gonna run these all the way back here.
Yeah.
And probably get them
If
to
the
heal
AI
just
does
in
choose
case.
to go after them, they'll lose a lot of action points.
Yeah, they can't kill them now anyway. We should save the mana. Because they're
Yeah,
physically
exactly.
incapable
Yeah,
of killing
yeah.
them. We don't need to care.
Yeah, just shoot them, right?
So I was so ready to hit our allies immediately. We're 50%, might as well. And they're just gonna hit the other ones. So we're taking some damage spread around, but being that we're industrious, we are tough as nails, so we are...
It's a shame they aren't dead, because we are not really seeing the poisonous trait proccing a lot.
That's true, actually, yeah. That is a shame. We're gonna use the breath, obviously, people, but we're not gonna use it right now, because, well, friendly fire is a thing, and we do not like friendly fire. Annoying that I still have to leave the zone, but hey. We're alright. Cleansed.
Easy.
Very good. That's a pretty tough pickup to start with. But then again, we are playing on Brutal because we are...
Oh, we got some draft. Do you want to start seeing if we can recruit someone?
Well, we got
Implement our army? Oh,
finished our Pioneer.
oh,
Because I started one, but it's already done, so that's good.
oh, perfect.
We're gonna send this one over here. So now, obviously, this combos quite well with the dragon because there's a chance for these to find items, if I recall, right?
Yeah.
So there's a good chance that our horde just increases as we start exploring. We
Yep.
obviously didn't find any yet.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna. So one of the big drawbacks of playing a dragon that I found actually is that because your health pool is so big
Yep.
and you're tanking a lot on the dragon, you actually have to heal them a lot. Like you have to make sure they're topped off because, well, in this case even they didn't even take that much damage,
Yeah.
but usually they need to recover a bit.
Yeah, it's true.
So we're gonna check where we
Dragons are powerful, but the AI loves focusing them. And there's things like pole arms that deal the extra damage against them.
Exactly. So shall we go up?
So
There's
they are
a dark
powerful,
there.
but don't overextend, I guess is my suggestion.
I think that goes for any hero, honestly. But
That's true.
Especially for dragons, for sure.
Especially for dragons.
So we have vitality, which is very nice.
But I also see a slither.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And this is nice, but we can get this a bit later because this
Yeah,
is skills
exactly.
pro rank, and right now,
Yeah.
let's be honest, we're all rank 1.
Well, yeah, exactly. 1-on-1 ranked. It's a very nice buff, but
Yeah,
we are
like
Kuma of Evolution.
when you get to like rank 5, it's 15, right?
Yeah,
It's 5 ranks.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is a big chunk. We're gonna take the sliver.
Yes.
So we should probably. Well, I mean, we're gonna show you what it does
Yeah.
when we get there.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
kept clicking wrong, apparently. I'm incredible. Playing remote is always good. We did heal. Yeah, so this is end turn. Good.
Yeah.
Always like how
Yeah,
this
and of
is.
course, ending your turn with the dragon on your borders too.
Yeah, exactly. Just at the edge of the borders, just to heal up the maximum.
Exactly.
So,
Oh, did I see some terraforming there?
yes. So this realm has the forming realm trait. So it actually forms as you go. Everything starts desolate and then it forms into into regular territory.
I see.
But now for the more the more spicy stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
The Ashen War Age is on this realm, which means there's other dragons around. One of which being Vox Sebas, which is the chunky gentleman you see here. The Ashen War is a conflict between 6 Elder Dragons who are not exactly agreeing on how the realm should be shaped. You can choose to lean towards either side. So this is the quest to do, to give you this victory condition. If you, obviously, if you make it, you win. But here, you get a bit of context. You can choose: do you agree with the Dawn Wardens or with the Reshapers? And that gives you a bit of a diplomacy bonus towards that side.
Okay.
But the system runs as it normally runs. So let's say you're trying to get cozy with the Reshapers, which are Materium, Chaos, and Shadow. If you have the opposite affinities to them, the chances are they might not appreciate you anyway because you are still the opposite. But that can be overcome, of course, with enough effort. But the game runs as the game runs, so there's no guarantees regardless. This is not a set choice.
We being focused on Materium and Nature, where it's a slight opposite there.
Yeah, the slight opposites indeed. There's actually reflected in the realm as well. We have Vox Sebas, the Forge Father, is the Materium Dragon, which you see here. His lover, who is on the opposite side, is Sumiskira, the Grove Tender. She is a Nature Dragon, but she's on the opposite side of the conflict. So it's basically up to us. Do we decide that we feel more strongly? Should life be preserved, or are we about the natural cycles? Now, personally, I always lean towards Reshapers because I'm a bit more. That's my personal beliefs. So I'll let you pick which side we want.
Oh, was there a third option to go your way?
Yeah, you can just reject both. In which case, there's just no bonus given here for any of the sides, but also no penalty given to either of the sides. So this is either the the peace option or the I'm just killing all of you option. So you can choose whichever you want to try and do.
I feel like I want to see the balance between creation and destruction, because I feel that that's what our dragon is about.
Yeah, it's a bit like earthy, right?
Yeah, but also with the nature aspect on.
So that means we're probably going to be fighting the Radiant, the Grove Tender, and the Arcanist, which are. They can be quite difficult in their own right. They're not as much about physical prowess as the other side is, but they are much more about the magical prowess and about the support of their armies. Unusually for dragons, I might add. Hey, there we go. Prospector found an item.
There you go. And
the horde grows.
Exactly. So our dragon cannot use this great axe, but we're benefiting. We are gaining +3/+3.
It's like finding half a node. It's quite good, actually.
It's very good.
And
as your arsenal grows, at some point you start counteracting the dragon's upkeep, and
but the dragon's upkeep goes up, right? If you get higher level,
it gets when you get your signature skills, the minor and major one, which are new for the dragon. So we haven't talked about this, but at level 4, the first time you pick a signature skill, you get a minor transformation for the dragon. And at level 12, you get a major one. And these are based on the affinities, and you can pick any of them. So even with our nature material dragon, you can go shadow if you want.
Yep. You go do big teaser like,
and,
but we're gonna
that's a lot of skills.
Yeah, we're going to level up in a minute because we're going to do some bit more fighting. We're going to go for the banner up there because we kind of want to try and see if we can get to that level where we can show the first affinity transformation as well, right?
And also to answer your question, what goes up when you pick these minor and major is your mana upkeep. So the gold upkeep stays the same, but your mana upkeep starts increasing as your dragon starts draining magical energies into themselves.
Excellent. We're getting quite lucky, actually, that this version of the realm has quite a few mountains here that we can use. I actually generated this one like a week or two ago when I tested myself, and I was very unlucky when I did my Industrious because there was just no mountains around. I just could not prospect anything. It was very sad.
Like we're gaining like 70 gold from each mountain. That's
quite a chunk.
bit.
It was like this is a lot of production in this case, which is also quite helpful because we're trying to get a library up and running. The Empire skills are now open. Well, we don't have any points for this yet. So this is including a free patch. I think it was mentioned last week, but I'll just reiterate it real quick.
Because you worked on this.
Yeah, exactly. I work on this. So we did some reshuffling. Basically, Materium got a bit of a buff. Astro got reshuffled in general because some of its useful skills were coming later, while its early skills kind of didn't matter that you got them. That
more situational.
Yeah, exactly. So most notably, the Surge spellcasting is now their first skill instead of their like 7th or 6th, which should change how you play a bit more. And in general, the unlock costs for the first few went up a bit. So in general, didn't go up, but the first few went up. and that's primarily to make dipping into affinities a bit less extreme. So like you'll note right now we're doing a split one. So it won't be too long till we get this. Like it's still 3 more turns. But obviously, if we had gone into one real hard, we might actually have already gotten to the first.
Yeah,
hit.
exactly. Because dragons get that extra point from the loadout.
Yeah.
You can do some very interesting rushing.
Exactly. We don't have enough tanks to do this one. I think we're
No,
gonna
that
just go
seems
up
like
here.
a scary fight.
Well, we kind of want to do it because we want to make sure that we get to level 2 before we
Yeah.
get to the one up there.
But we might lose a unit. Is that something we're comfortable with?
That's
We lost
units.
2 units.
I'll need to turbo this. I'm gonna just turbo this. You can
Yeah.
just gush about dragons. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We can talk nonsense. That shouldn't be too hard.
I guess this is a good time for me to say a disclaimer. I'm having our QA production saying that this is an odd code build, so if something
Oh,
goes wrong,
that explains
probably
that
the-
explains the hopping with the animation earlier. My apologies. We may or may not have scrambled to grab the right build for this.
can you already hit with the wand? maybe?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe
No, just short.
we need like a sprint ability just to mess with them. That'd be funny. Oh yeah. Also, it's worth noting on this map, volcanic eruptions are active. So if you're fighting in
Ah.
Desolate,
Uh-huh.
there's these zones that get marked,
Yeah.
and there's eruptions that happen there.
Oh no,
Chances are they never bother you,
Uh-huh.
but they might.
they might exactly because it's completely random. Are they?
It's completely random where they show up. It's very good for the atmosphere and all that, but there's obviously a chance you could just get murdered by them. We're gonna put the dragon in front, as we should.
Yeah.
We're gonna hopefully that's gonna actually distract them because I suspect these should rate it better to hit this than to hit this. So we're gonna go into front and we're gonna use our breath weapon, which let's make sure. we do
Yeah,
properly.
there you go. Oh, make sure not to skip this.
No, exactly.
Yes,
it's
let's
good.
see it. Because
Wow.
there's a whole new slew of PFX and whatnot that we did for the dragons.
Yeah,
Because a lot of these breaths didn't exist before.
yeah, and this one is not even that impressive because it's obviously the
of
lesser
course,
one.
this is the start.
It's the lesser one.
Yeah.
I
I personally really like how the comet looks. How your dragon just like projectiles.
it just
the breath.
belches up this
Yeah,
comet. I think I did see that one.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's a combo we're gonna do with this. It's gonna be really funny if we get our second tome.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just. I'm gonna respond to the reaction. Actually, can we afford to do this? Yeah, we can. I think. Yeah, easily. We can do it 3 times. We're gonna use that to save this fight. We're gonna keep hammering on that one.
Yep.
And this one's
Focus
gonna
on
be
now.
blocking.
Yep.
Our dragon's gonna get hit hard.
Yep.
But that's what we have heals for.
There's also skeletons, which are polearm units. So
Yeah, we're gonna get unlucky with the amount of undead around.
yeah.
But we'll get through this. We'll get through this. They, had we been a chaos dragon, we'd been better off because they would have done fire damage to
Yep.
the undead.
Yep.
Um,
And then that'd be resisting blightings in that.
they're weak to fire and spirit, aren't they? But more to fire.
More
so.
to fire. Also because of the volcanic hit, I guess.
Yeah, the volcanic actually adds too. That's why. That's why it's so low. Well, that one we can
We
kill.
can start. I think getting rid of those polearm units is interesting. Oh, that's also very good.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
this
going
one-
to spawn another polearm if you kill it.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna first heal up the
Yeah,
dragon.
and fortify it.
Yeah, because
very
now
good.
survive. So he's gonna kill that one. We're gonna shoot that one. Okay, so this one needs to shoot them because this one's a bit stronger. So you're gonna kill them.
Yeah, very good.
It's 1 down. Then I think we maul this one.
Yep. Just really getting rid of those polearm units.
Yeah, exactly. And we want to taunt this one so that he doesn't go after the archers.
Yes, yes, that's a very good one. 90% chance. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
So now he will hit the shields. He does not dive after the archers, which is good. However, this guy will.
Yeah.
But if he does, that's actually better for us. So we'll do a lot of damage, but it won't kill them. And then he exposes back to the dragon.
Yep. Let's see what they does.
Let's see what they figured out.
Yeah.
eruption
They're really
everywhere.
cool, just falling.
Yeah, it's just eruptions everywhere. It makes it look very apocalyptic.
Yeah,
which I like.
exactly.
Um,
Truly the staging ground, the fighting ground of the Dragon Lords.
yeah, it's actually quite interesting because the realm gets less volatile over time, obviously, as it forms. So it's
Yeah, but they you can. I am assuming it's because they are like shaping it.
yeah, exactly. I want to kill to down these before the dragon goes in, but that's gonna be hard,
Yeah.
and I fear we can't do it. Yeah, I think I might have to tank another hit from them this turn and kill this one instead. To save all my units, that's the way to go. I'm gonna get 2 strikes. Do we go to the back? No, I want to be close enough to this one, so we're gonna go over here and just maul him, and then punch it some more.
Yeah.
Still a lot of damage. You can still kill them. We're gonna go defense mode. I'm gonna give them some bolstering, I think.
Yeah. I think that's the wise decision.
We're doing what Industrious does and being very tonky.
Yeah. Just turtling down.
Exactly. More balls to defense. Very good. They got him. However, this is gonna hurt. Oh. they
Oh,
got it.
they're eating nearby corpse. Oof.
Okay, well, the Anvil Guard live, so
Yeah.
the Anvil
What's
Guard
their-
do what their name implies. And we...
Do we want to finish them off with the dragon? I'm not sure if they spawn. The pole army is going to spawn with faction points to retaliate. I forget. You know? Let's try
I
it.
don't know. Let's do
Yeah.
it anyway, because the dragon has the damage to kill them.
Oh, they don't. Oh, easy.
Easy game. Mold.
There we go.
Very good.
Very good indeed.
See? We are clearly good at this game.
Yeah.
We definitely didn't take an incredible amount of damage here.
I mean, it's better than the AI losing 2 units.
Yeah, it's better than losing 2 units. So,
Oh,
now we're gonna have to have a big talk about this, because there's a lot of stuff here.
there is. I think I made like over 18 skills.
There's a lot of them. I was surprised at how much variation there is in
Yeah.
these. So these are like much more powerful than the default
Yeah.
warfare skills,
Yeah.
right? So there's the regular warfare skills as well. There's battle magic.
Yeah, you still get-
support ones.
Yeah, you still get the, access to all other skills, but then there's the dragon ones, which are like extra. And
Yeah.
a lot of these are extra because we need to compensate for the lack of equipment.
Yeah. Exactly.
And also to make your dragon feel powerful. And again, the strength of the dragon comes from within, not from their gear.
Yeah, that's really cool. Some of these have variations, right?
Yeah,
Some of
yeah,
the
I did-
skills change based on what
I
type
did
you are, right?
a ton of variations there. So the dragon skills change. The ultimate skill, the aura that you get, changes based on your loadout. Yes. So the nature one, the nature aura just gives friendly units around you regeneration, and regeneration can stack up to 5 times. So right from the get-go, as combat starts, before even engagement, you can like have 2 or 3 regeneration.
I did the Materium one earlier, and that one gives bolstered armor, I think.
Yeah, bolstered, and it sunders nearby enemies.
Yeah, so I like had him in the front and just gave the bolstered armor,
Yeah.
which they're really
So
good
again,
with.
dragons are all about customization, and I think these are the biggest one. And of course, we have the breaths.
Yeah,
So
we can eat them in the breath line.
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah, exactly.
But we're gonna start with tail swipe. I
yes,
think.
tail swap is very important. I feel because sometimes you use your breath and you still want more AOE.
Yeah,
swipe.
and it's good for disrupting enemies because defense mode and
Yeah.
variations, and it's just a good physical attack. Like
Yep.
I can say that they have a lot of defense.
Yeah,
That's a
exactly.
good one. Defenses are also quite important because we are getting hit a lot. But I think for now we're going with this.
I think damage output.
Yeah, let's do damage for now.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to heal this man. We're gonna need more mana.
Yeah, I think everyone needs a bit of
Yeah.
a rest.
Let's see. Well, as long as we avoid being in the volcanic, because that blocks our healing.
Can we do like a pro play where we use Imperium to gain a population and move the dragon there and just
Oh.
you can claim
Yeah.
that province?
Yeah. Now you're speaking my language. Let's go. let's do the pro play. Let's do this. See, this is why we bring you on the clever plays. Let's see. I think we want the so farm is good because of more gold.
Yeah.
We're a bit gold constrained.
Yeah, so I see you're looking at the boost.
Yeah, we're looking for the boosts,
Yeah,
right? So farm is good for the workshop and for the vendor.
Oh.
However, farms are not the best for us because we're going, we're not necessarily going that direction. However, more food is good because more provinces.
Yes.
So it's a bit of a debate. We want more mana and soon too because we're gonna our summons are gonna cost a lot.
Yep.
So a quality isn't a bad choice because it makes it cheaper and there is a node over there. So let's make this a quality.
Yep.
Then we can make the shrine.
Yep.
And then, in future we can claim this.
Exactly.
Hopefully we can clear it out.
And that looks very small. We can probably very easily clear that.
I'm worried there's invisible things there.
I-
Should be all right.
As soon as
but
I said that, I was like, except in the back of my brain.
Unless.
Unless.
This looks really easy to do. Unless. Yeah.
Because it seems rather weak for a node
Ooh, hey, look.
defender.
greenery. Got green up there. It's actually getting a lot better around. Oh, right. Let's move these around first. We're just gonna, we're not even gonna scout that much. We're gonna make sure we find stuff. Some gold.
For some reason, I saw that Phoenix and I was like, oh, fire chicken.
We should rename it to the fire chicken. Almost.
Yeah.
That's just better. So we have a bit of healing here. I am tempted to give it another turn just to be safe. Because then also we can start summoning a sliver and we have a bit more forces.
Yes.
And we can make the guards.
I think you make the slithers, by the way. You summon,
yeah, you build them
You
in.
summon the wyverns, which is the baby wyverns, which are also new for
Yeah.
the Tome of Evolution. But you draft the baby slithers, like you're hatching them from eggs and training
Yeah,
them.
exactly. So we're gonna need to get some production, so that's why I'm just putting in the workshop.
Yep.
So we get some more draft.
Yeah. The
Gonna wait
slither.
one turn.
I cannot wait for us to have the slither because they are a very cool unit. They are quite strong, especially when they evolve.
Yeah, but you cannot get them directly evolved, right? Like there's
No.
no way to get them
No, you need
without
to evolve
evolving
them, yeah.
Yeah, which
And-
is why they're a bit more powerful than
Yeah,
normal.
exactly. Once they evolve from tier 1 to tier 3, like most of our evolving units, like the elementals.
Gentlemen, behold.
But they are also skirmishers, so you can keep them in the back until you have that other enchantment.
You know what? We're gonna shuffle this because we want to show the new stuff, obviously.
Rapid evolution.
Yeah, Rapid Evolution seems like a good choice.
And we still have time for Draconic Vitality later.
Yeah, we do. We don't have any spells. We do, however, now have access to the Sliver, which we will be building second. But let's just show it in the panel. Look
Yes.
at how cute the little boy is.
Yeah. Can you
little video.
close this and reopen it? I want to see if something happens. Just very fast. Like,
Oh, I know.
yeah,
what you're
you
looking
know what
for.
I'm looking for?
The different generation, right?
Yeah. I want
Can it
to.
spawn?
Oh,
I don't
no.
think it refreshes anymore. I think we fixed
Oh,
that.
we fixed that. Oh.
Yeah, it was a.
So you can see it on the icon there actually. That and on
Yeah.
the back, some of them have a little broken eggshell, and it's super cute.
It is very cute, actually. Yeah. So we want more research to get more cool stuff. We want more conduits. Let's get a research post because we just want to get research income.
Yep.
We can get some mana, being this the affinities we
And
are.
once we clear that node. All right,
Yeah.
let's see if there's the invisible. No. Ooh.
Ooh. But
Stonks.
still, we are gonna be a cheeky breaky.
Yeah.
Throw this boy in there too. So we have just extra bodies to throw into the
Yeah,
fight.
exactly.
We don't have any kills we can get because we're too. We are not imperial enough. But we should crush this. There we go.
yeah.
Good.
Did our dragon evolve again? Level up. Oh.
The greatest item for a dragon.
Oh.
Truly the most powerful item of them all.
Oh, the natural regeneration. That's so good.
We are blessed this day. So 10% of max health, which is 10 health for us, by the way. And 10 health at the start of the turn on the strategic map, which is really good because we have a big health pool to heal. So that is excellent, frankly. That is
Oh my god.
the best we can
That's so
get.
good. Oh, we can pick our breath.
Yeah, so we can pick our breath. So the extra options now is the Ancient Governor,
Yep.
which, despite being insanely good, because that's a lot of bonuses, I never pick because
Yeah.
I want to murder things with a dragon.
Exactly. When I was designing the Euro skills, the biggest feedback I got is there's too much cool stuff, and
Yeah.
I not only do I only stay in the dragon stuff, I don't go to other things. Even then, I have a hard time, and I mean, again, it's just so cool.
That's what it's supposed to do,
Yeah.
right? So
this is also so good.
yeah, we can go the roar, which can support our units. But I think we're going with like this. He is the anchor, so he's the guy that fights, and the rest of them are more the support. That's why we have more ranged units. So we have the shields to support them.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make this guy good at fighting in the front.
Okay.
So we can upgrade the breath weapon, which is obviously cool, and we probably kind of should.
Yeah. So increases the size,
Yeah.
changes the shape, and deals more damage.
Yeah, so like for example, the line does a bit more damage because it's more restrictive targeting. It's like a line.
Yeah.
But you can, still get a lot of units with that. It's a 5x long line. You can get a lot of stuff with that if you aim it right.
Yeah.
But obviously with a cone, it's a bit easier to get more units. So I think we're gonna do the cone breath because it's just a classic, right?
Yeah. The cone. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the cone, and also because we are, a frontline dragon.
Yeah, like you just said, we want to be at the front.
Yeah, we're gonna be the anchor. We're gonna be in the front, so we're gonna be chunky. We can still adjust the appearance actually, by the way, as well. As you always can, but we're gonna go for that banner up there, and then there's a little. Is that a keep? There's a keep over there, I think. So that is something we can get as well. So that's good. And we're gonna do more prospecting because. Excellent.
More money and mana.
Yeah, that's an orb for the lizard wizard, if we ever get it. If we ever get it. So we're gonna go scouting. gonna have to find out where the other dragons are. It's interesting, actually. I swear. Oh, right, there they are.
Ah, yeah.
I was about to say, like, the objective markers we used to betray where they are, but you don't see them on
Oh.
this map. Just because he's filtering. No. Interesting. Thought you'd see them. So we know vaguely where they are. We have no idea which ones
Yeah,
are
exactly.
where. by the
So
way.
we could be running towards the enemy or our allies. We don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So we note that, like, on the bottom left, there's a bit more space, and here maybe there's some space. So we want to scout southward, probably, or underground, for more options. Let me
We have our
know.
tactic for this map, since you know more or less where they are, and we are the only other player.
Yeah, and we don't, we're gonna run into them regardless.
Yeah, of
but
course.
we want to grab some space that doesn't necessarily conflict with them yet, because we want to kind of, postpone the conflict with them a little bit.
Yeah. Gather our forces.
Gather our forces and, do our thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill these,
Yeah.
which is good, and then we're gonna go for the wonder, I think.
Finally, something that's not immune to our poison breath.
Yeah, it's true actually. It's because
That's
we
a
have a lot
magic
of desolate.
material.
Oh yeah.
And we do plan to expand south, so.
Yeah, we do plan to get here. I kind of want to see if there's a place here that's been already terraformed, because that would also obviously be better.
Exactly.
Now, for the sector with this in it, it doesn't necessarily matter because the material already gives us the conduits, so we're already happy. But especially for the surroundings, it's always better if it's a bit more quality. Like this has already been terraformed, for example. This is an excellent spot because it blocks the underground, gets us a node, gets us the ruins. Let's see if it gets us something else.
I like the blocks the underground being.
We don't want the living coming up
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Granted, there should be no one underground because, well,
It's
all the dragons are above the ground.
sounds like free real estate.
Yeah. I wonder actually if they expand down there. They probably should. So this one wasn't been changed, but military engineering, we did a change to this one. It used to give you walls, which we fixed because turns out if the AI picks this, it's not very fun to fight against because they've put the outposts everywhere and now they suddenly need sieging. Now they can still do that, but they put the outposts down and you can respond before they finish building the walls.
Yeah, it's not instant.
Yeah. However, this is arguably better because they have a work camp now,
Yeah.
which means they can take an extra province and they can get more resources.
That's incredibly good.
Yeah, it's incredibly good. And because we're not going to necessarily get cities just yet, and we're doing the classic
Exactly.
economy combo.
Yeah, exactly. So outposts first, cities later.
Exactly. We're doing like the really classic combo between Materium and nature, where it's all about going tall, and then nature's all about going wide.
Yeah.
So it's basically grow your cities massively, found outposts, then build giant towers. And we will build our own horde on top of what we're doing.
Exactly.
And then we end the turn. I'm going to skip a few turns. I do want to run into one of the dragons, because I do want to show what they look like, because they highly likely look a bit fancier than we do at the moment, in all likelihood. Ooh, there's another keep down there. What is this? Okay, this is actually a good spot as well now, because then you can get that one and this one. So we have a lot of good spots down here.
Yeah.
So we're going to grab this one, and I think then we're heading south.
Yep.
Low risk battle. Slay them all. Would have been better if we could have had our sliver already in the army when we picked that up,
Yes.
but no such luck. But we do get another level up. And that means
Oh, yeah.
this time,
We get to see. Yeah. So
are we gonna be nice and mouse over all of them, or are we gonna just show one of them?
I'll,
What's the nature ones at least first?
let's show the material and the nature one.
Yeah, let's show the ones we want to do.
Yeah.
So, obviously, nature one, big chunk of health.
This. So a lot of these aspects, when I was designing them, I
Mm-hmm.
designed them by getting inspiration from the unit enchantments you get in the Tom lines. So this is inspired by the Vigors giving you more health.
Yeah.
And to complement that, I gave it Watchful, because the nature warden trope.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's actually really good because
Yeah.
the extra health makes you more tanky,
Yeah,
and watchful
and then-
means that you can retaliate.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that combos quite well.
Yeah.
Materium is much more about, classic stuff, right?
Yeah.
Just hit them harder.
Yeah. So Materium defense and the
Yeah.
critical from the Artisan Blade.
Yeah, exactly. So the critical hit is actually really strong. This is the one I've picked last time. So being that it's the one I picked last time, we kind of got to go the other one.
Yeah.
However, it also would change our aesthetics a bit. We're
Yes.
gonna be a bit of nerds about
And this
it.
is the minor one.
Yeah.
I don't
so
think we'll get to the major ones, but I hope people are excited for those.
for the major one, we're probably gonna go nature, I suspect.
Yes.
So I think we're gonna go earth now and then nature later.
Oh, yeah.
So that we have like a basis, because like it will give us like a bit more, earthy colors as well, right? Whereas otherwise we're gonna go more green.
True.
So I think. Though that said, though, I do think this fits our style better.
Yes.
So I think actually we should go nature.
I think so.
I think actually this does fit us better. Much as I'm a massive Ethereum nerd, so I'm very biased.
Yeah, and we can always get the defense later from Dragon Scales.
We can, you're good to get something fancy there.
Oh,
But we don't have any use for this right now. We're not doing this.
chaos, I say.
Yeah, I mean it's theme for chaos, right? But we're not doing anything that really benefits off.
I
of this.
might as well talk about chaos, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
So chaos, the later tomes are all about the negative status effects, and this lets you combo off of that,
Yeah, exactly.
while also getting the revelry aspect.
Yeah, and the more morale means
Yeah.
you also get the crit bonus like Materium does. However, it's conditional.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to do a bit more stuff.
Yeah.
So like, you'll note that like if you lean into the tomes, you'll probably you'll prefer particular aspects anyway. So say you're going heavy into Chaos tomes, you'll probably want the Chaos aspect because it fits your stuff.
Yeah.
But you can mix and match, right?
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
nothing wrong with picking crit hits.
And nature with poisons and diseases, you can also pick chaos too.
Look at that.
Oh man, that's so cool.
So the minor one, if I'm
Yes.
correct me if I'm wrong. So the minor one adds like the along the chest.
Yes.
It adds like this sort of glow because it's the breath weapon. It
Yeah.
inflates primarily, and then the major one is the rest of the body.
Yes,
basically.
the major one is major.
Yeah, it's quite major. We'll probably see it. Like we'll not get it ourselves, but we'll probably encounter it because
Yes.
the Elder Dragons. You might have figured they get it a bit earlier than the rest.
I don't think they start with the major ones, but they
No.
are very close to getting
Yeah,
it.
they're very close to getting
within a
it.
few turns, if we encounter them, they probably might.
Yeah,
have it.
exactly. They are basically accelerated towards that point a bit. So we can tank just more health, but I think I'm going to go a bit tougher.
Yes.
Because just a bit of defense will help us a lot, and blight resistance.
Yeah.
We did choose the side of the reshapers, which means we are facing the nature dragon, which obviously has a lot of blight.
Yeah.
So we can do that, and then we can. I like how it took us the ping, even though we
Yeah.
can't replace it. Should probably fix that. But yeah, we're good here. There's the Gorgon's lair up here. We can actually probably raid that. That's only a bronze one.
Yeah. Do
So-
you want to wait till you have your slither?
Yeah,
go there?
we do want the sliver. We can
also rush it. Yeah.
We're gonna rush the sliver and
Yeah, we have all that money from the mountains.
Yeah, let's. No eggshell. Give me eggshell. We're unfortunate.
Yeah. Once we see in combat.
Yeah. I like how we're just getting very unfortunate with that. It's just not giving it to us. Game's
I
no,
also
no.
like how hype we are about eggshell.
So we're gonna probably get more slivers.
Yes, because the more you have, and sooner,
Yeah.
the sooner you can evolve like a batch of them.
Yeah, exactly. And we're gonna get wyverns as well
Yes.
because we can reinforce our army with that later. Because that's a summon. So slivers and in here, I wanted to get the bulwark, but we don't have the money for it right now. Can we wait till 5 pop? We can get there. So let's get the Grand Mail because it does a bit of both, which is good for us. And we're never going to boost it, so might as well get it now because we're not going to get that many foresters.
Yeah.
At least not with the way we're looking at the moment. Then we go over scouting. Some outpost over there. Enchantment. Oh, right.
there
We need to
is.
cast it.
Yes.
We should not forget to cast
I mean,
it.
by the time the slither reaches the bronze landmark, hopefully we'll have it.
Yeah, we have plenty of mana as well, actually, so we're really good on that. Because we did preemptively go a bit into mana like really
Yeah,
early on, so
exactly.
we're building it up now.
Not to mention we have the artifact orders. Which
That's true,
also
actually.
helps a
Yeah,
lot.
that's a pretty substantial bit of this, isn't it?
It's
That's
even
nine.
9, which is a shrine almost.
That's like 1/4 of our income. It's actually very good.
Yep.
Well, not 1/4. It's because our total income's technically 50, basically,
Yeah.
but you know what we mean. So we're gonna grab this, and we are going to the Gorgon's lair. We're gonna fight some snakes, probably. I mean, the name seems to imply it. Let's assume.
Yeah.
Scouting, nothing down here yet. There's a bone dragon up here. One of the you might guess which affinity the dragon's related to, but one of the dragons, the elder dragons, actually has access to bone dragons as one of the units they can just get.
I wonder which one.
Yeah, I wonder which one. I wonder what color that would be.
Oh. Which affinity?
Wait, did we run into Sonsavar? When did that happen?
Oh,
We have to look at that.
are we?
Is that this turn?
Oh, it's, yeah. There you go.
I'm way too observant, apparently.
Yeah.
Well met, Earthshaper Kernavir. I'm Order Guardian Sonsavar the Radiant. Prove your strength to me when you yet conquer this realm together. Sonsavar is a posh bastard.
Is it?
I made him and I hate him, basically.
He's the enemy as well, right?
Yeah, he is one of the Dawn Wardens. However, being that we do not want to go to war, and we do have some money, we're going to give him a gift just to, keep him away for a moment. Because He is quite powerful.
Okay. Oh,
he
and
does
there
not
you-
have his major yet.
Not the major, but he clearly has the minor.
Yeah, so he's clearly like an order aspect. If we spot him himself, which I don't think we will right now, I suspect we ran into a scout somewhere
Yep.
that we can't see. If we see him himself, we can show you some special stuff that he has, which is very interesting. Oh, he's down here, I think.
Yeah.
It's probably a scout, though. Oh,
Oh, Evoker's Robes for the Lizard Wizard.
yeah, for the lizard wizard. So, Sonservar, every dragon has their own little like host with their little like lore
Those are
bit.
very lanky.
Yeah, exactly. Sonservar is like little servants. He made them himself, basically, and they're literally just puppets.
Oh.
So they're basically just these like they have no free will of their own. He wants perfect order. They are perfectly obedient, which the other dragons are kind of uncomfortable about. They kind of think it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
But this is obviously like these radiant warriors. They're perfectly obedient. They're perfectly obedient to order. A bit strange. Each one of them has like a little bit of lore as well for that little race setup, which should prove as some inspiration for people who are trying to make their own.
Oh, did we get the Slither in there?
He's about to say before we go. Well,
Yeah.
the sliver is there,
Okay.
but we need this.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're gonna get some more XP, and they get the resurgence.
Yeah.
Which means we're gonna just throw them into the meat grinder. Also, this enchantment is literally tailor-made for me because, as was established on previous streams, I am not good at keeping evolve units alive. My fire elementals always die.
Exactly.
As we enter the Gorgon's lair, it's infested with snakes. Tiny,
you're right.
stony serpents loom like glitters in the heart of the underground maze. The entire scene looks like a shrine dedicated to an outlawed deity. Ornate rock formations surround a stone-shaped altar where the idol of a snake-haired woman stands. The living serpent lurks at a distance until you'll touch the altar. The idol grins and crumbles, the snakes hissing in anticipation. A hollow echo shakes the cavern. Do you want to do a snake voice? Can you do a snake voice?
Disciples of the Garden Goddess, choose your sacrifice, lest you find your greedy hearts turned to stone.
I'd say that's pretty good. I can tell you play D&D,
Yeah.
So we are like very cocky. We are a dragon. We're gonna go fight them. We will not accept sending the firstborn in there. So, in this battle, the Gorgon's Curse is active. However, also the Volcanic Eruptions is active. So this is gonna be a spicy place. The birds are. I'm actually not convinced about the rating this battle gives it. because
Yeah,
these
right?
birds are not that dangerous.
No.
Well,
they
disease
do-
is pretty bad,
It
but
does.
they don't really have anything that capitalizes on it. We should win this pretty easily. We're gonna auto-resolve it just in case.
Yep.
Do you want to manage this? I think we should accept it, right? We should
Yeah,
see
this
how
is
far
fine.
we get
This is
for a
fine.
moment.
Yeah.
And we didn't lose our evolve unit, obviously, because we can't.
Are we getting a message?
Is this important? Is it important? We're all
Oh, are we already wrapping up?
I have no idea. I mean, we can just keep going for a moment. Might as well. It's not lunchtime yet,
It's true.
so we can do. All right. Hey, this is actually interesting. It actually gave one of the other races of the Elder Dragons.
Oh.
So we can get a Warlock of the Collected, which is that is Kralikavir's people who are her collected souls, being that she is the Dragon of Undeath or Dragon of Death rather.
Yeah.
But do we want a Warlock? Warlock. We don't have any battle mages, so maybe it's good. But we want to show some cool stuff, so we're going to get knowledge so we can get more stuff. We should probably have done the little
Oh,
first.
we got the Wyvern?
Did we get the Wyvern? Oh, yes,
I
we
think
did.
so. That pushed us.
Yes, very good. So we have the Wyvern, and we're going to get Vitality, I think, because we want to show what that looks like, obviously. And we are going to get a Wyvern, because we have a place now in the army. A new vacancy has just opened up. Is that important for us? That's money, isn't it?
What? The watch? Oh, that. I think that's
a cartographer's map, isn't it?
exploration. Yeah, like the river
So,
or something.
we got to decide where we send the dragon, because we have only one hero at the
We
moment.
wanted to start clearing.
Yeah, we need
south.
to expand south, I
Yeah.
think. So let's head that way.
And we cleared this, so we can start moving our main city there.
Yeah, so Rainbow Clover over here. That's 3 cities and rulers. So if we grab this... Okay, so... we can't grab 2 provinces, sadly. The Gorgon's Lair we don't need to next anyway, because it's for quaddies, so it doesn't help us. But we can't beat that. Never mind.
No.
I was like, we can clear that and then put a little outpost there, but I don't think we can. Shall we check out the underground? Shall we keep scouting up here?
I think scouting in that little gap there between the.
Between these players,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, let's go there. It is worth noting that underground probably is more stuff to prospect for us.
True.
Which is worth it. So we might send the second scout down there.
Yeah.
We need some more food, and we're going to expand southward. But we're also very short on gold, actually.
I think we should like, expand southward with a new town, and this one should go north to grab
Yeah.
the exploration.
We will still grab this
Yeah.
later.
Oh yeah, because it has the pastures.
Yeah, because there's a node. But we should definitely grab this. And we can reach
We
the
still have a
Gorgons
lot
there.
of good nodes around us.
Yeah, we can reach the Gorgons there eventually, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
It's 5
it's
away.
not. There's no rush.
No, I mean, we're not going to get it anytime soon. We need level 3 city, I think, to get that far. Unless we get one of the Empire skills, actually, which is a good one for this. We can get a second quarry, which I think does boost the obelisk, but we are not short on mana right now. We are short on gold. So I think we're going to just pick the short term for once and take the actual mine. Because that 5 extra gold will make a difference, considering how short we are on it. Because obviously our Dragon's upkeep is kind of keeping our gold economy in check now.
Exactly.
So we need to compensate for that. Ba-da-ba-ba. There we go. How much are we making from our gold hoard, actually? I'm kind of curious. 15, that's not bad. That's pretty chunky.
Of course, once we get our second hero and start equipping them,
Yeah, that's going to
you
be
might
less.
reduce that a bit, but
Ooh, we have another sliver, or do we have another wyvern? I think actually we're going to phase out one of these units and then replace them with these because we want them in fighting shape at all times.
exactly.
And we can now use them as disposable bodies because of our enchantment.
Since the Wyvern fledgling is flying, it can also accompany the main army very easily.
Yeah, it's true, actually. We can just keep it on the side as well. Because we don't actually need it in the army necessarily.
Yeah, exactly.
'cause
Just
we-
as long as it participates.
yeah, as long as we don't have any XP bonuses.
Yeah.
I think what we want to do is if we get a second city, we want a second hero, and we're going to give them the shepherd skill and the XP skills. We're going
Yes.
to make him like...
The nanny.
yeah, the nanny. Yeah, like when the dragon doesn't want to deal, it's
Yeah.
like you take them. and
Yeah,
deal with it.
yeah. Someone to
Oh
take
my
care of
God.
the babies.
Oh, there's a swan over there. We need to take care of that. We cannot leave that. Well, we can leave that, but that would be a bit silly because that's going to get into our
Even
back.
before the Tome of Evolution came around, I used to do like a nanny hero just for my elementals, with the hero skill that gives passive XP.
Here's some wyverns. Ta-da! The wyverns don't do anything particularly fancy on their own, but they do transform into...
Can we
big
see the
ones.
evolutions? Because I think there's something special about them. Oh, you need to hold on a second. Yeah, now go. Yeah. So
I love that, like the tiny latency we have to the
Yeah.
server actually is making me not click this in time.
this is a new thing where a unit can evolve into a random thing.
Ah, we didn't do that before?
No.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize
So the Wyvern fledgling can evolve into the Fire and Frost Wyvern, but also 2 new units, which are the Gold and the Obsidian Wyvern.
that. Yes. And they are... this one is not dependent on your alignment roll, right? Like this is just pure random.
The one that has alignment consequences is one from the other.
Can't believe it. Spoilers.
Yeah,
On
spoilers.
accident.
Are we
well, I
going
mean,
to show that?
I mean, I would like to show it, but we kind of want to show it in context, right? Like we could show it in the Tome of Wonders right now, but that
Yeah.
kind of takes the spice away a bit.
I'm just afraid we'll not get to tier 3 tomes.
I mean, we can of course, if there's any kind of show next week, we can show that.
Oh,
Take a save game as well, maybe.
yeah. Oh, maybe
If
continue
needed.
this.
Yeah, if needed, obviously.
I won't mind continuing this. This is so much fun.
Yeah, it's really
Alright.
good to just play some games for a bit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Right, we have Empire skills. This one will take a minute to get to. This is also a new one, actually. Well, not new. This is moved from way later in the tree to earlier. This one is new, because now it gives mana,
Ah.
which is way better for us, because we do need that to keep the spells up. But being that we're going to start settling soon,
Yeah,
we want this one. So we're going the classic combo.
Yeah. We're setting our base.
Yeah.
Our base setup for the.
So as you note, dipping still works. Like splitting affinity still works as it used to.
Yeah,
However,
we're gaining that 1 chaos there.
Yeah.
From the Tome of Evolution.
yeah, however, like it's obviously not as fast as it used to be because it used to be you could do this by turn 6 easily. So now that should be a bit lower. I should probably have marked the excavation as well. Could have just marked all of them as seen, but leave it on scene. All right. Oh, we're getting attacked by the spawner. I don't agree with the assessment that this is a risky battle. We'll probably lose the anvil guard. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
We're probably going to lose units.
Yeah.
Well, we are replacing them.
I just see open slots for some more slayers.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just to keep speeding this up a
Yeah,
bit.
exactly.
Let's accept this, even though this is absolute heresy by anyone else that plays brutal. Everyone that plays brutal is screaming at us right now. This is a new event. Look at that.
Oh yeah, the Dragon Slayer.
Yes. So this is an event. I think this only shows up if you are a dragon
Yeah.
ruler, right?
And very bold, a Dragon Slayer appearing on a realm full of dragons.
This man is very ambitious. He's just like starting with you. We're gonna then go to the Elder Dragons. Maybe you should get a Wyvern first. You know? If I'm not mistaken, I think also these sorts of events weren't there for the other ruler types before either, and they're added now in the same update. I seem to remember that, like hearing that, but we
I think
should
there's
ask
some
that.
dragon only.
There's some dragon only ones
Yeah.
for sure, but I think there's also origin ones for the Wizard King and the
Oh.
Mortals. But don't quote me on that. not
Yeah,
certain now.
exactly. That's we don't have Michelle here too.
No, we don't have Michelle here to confirm that,
Okay.
but I'm fairly sure, because I'm fairly sure I've seen one of those. But a challenge has passed from mouth to mouth, catching your attention. Julian the Relentless proclaims himself Dragon Slayer and you as his target.
Ruthless.
This lad eats corpses. There's truly no table manners.
Does he
at
want
all.
to eat us? You think? Do you think he
I
became a
mean,
Dragon Slayer
I
too?
am delicious, so
Yeah.
fair.
You like ate dragon meat once and it's just like,
We're like a crystal rock dragon. This guy literally eats crayons. He's like a marine. There are rumors that he killed dragons before. Yeah, well, rumors, no confirmations. He's said to be a hero who takes revenge for the terror inflicted by dragons throughout the ages. We should teach him a lesson. Sorry. We should teach him a lesson, Shaper Kurdavir, one of your subordinates says. You know Julian the Ruthless's location. Do you want to engage? Well, if we know his location, you know,
I mean, and we
and we
got
get an
that
item.
item.
We're gonna put his entire armor on the horde. Let's go.
Jinx.
I mean, yeah, fair. Refuse to fight. No, we're not that good. But he is all the way up here. This man picks a hammer to fight the dragon. I mean, gets through the armor, I guess. It's not a bad idea. You know, I would have picked a pike.
Yeah, right. You want that extra
You want the extra damage.
Well, also the extra distance between you and the dragon.
Yeah, that's probably wise to have a bit of distance there. Yeah. So they're all fire. We're gonna step outside.
Yep.
For a second, just to heal a bit more. And we're gonna do some scouting. Da-da-da-da.
Did the infestation radius still block your reeling? I don't think so. I think they call this wilderness.
No, the inspiration doesn't, but it's also volcanic. Which is why.
Okay.
So we want to avoid that effect
Yeah,
because
yeah.
now the volcanic's not on us, so now we will generate a very solid 15 because of the ring.
Yeah.
Our other units are not so lucky.
Oh, another level up. Oh my god.
I've never taken Terrifying Gorging yet, so I kind of want to do this.
Yeah.
However, 90%.
It does heal our dragon if successful.
Yeah, it's a heal. It's
And-
big damage.
And we want our dragon in melee.
Yeah, I think it's probably good, but tail bash though. So this is basically what this changes. This is actually a really nice change. I really like this skill because it makes them displace. It actually changes the functionality of the tail wipe a lot. Like it's no longer a second engage. Now it's you can get in, do a breath, and then you can do the swipe and then get out if you wanted to.
Exactly.
So if you want to make a bit more skirmishing build, you can do that.
Yeah.
Not to mention stunning is just bonkers. Terrifying Gordon
I
is
think
cool.
that's.
I have never used it. I kind of wanna.
We can also get our second dragon skills, which start giving resistance.
We do need just tankiness.
I,
But
I think the heal from the Terrifying Guardian. Oh, Quick and Graph is
Breath is
also
good too.
so good.
yeah, but we're going harder into the physical stuff because our units also will probably like
Yeah.
sunder later on. So I think we want Terrifying Gorging.
Oh, should we eat the Dragon Slayer with dragons?
Yes. Yes. It is
Oh,
done.
I don't think it can actually. Now that I think of it, I said
Can
it.
you- oh, yeah,
because
yeah,
it will be
it cannot
very
eat
cool.
heroes.
But it has a tier limit.
You cannot eat heroes. This is so sad. We're gonna eat all his friends though.
Yeah.
We're all good. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. The irony will still ensue. We're gonna build the tier 2 town hall because it's boosted now. Frankly, if a town hall is boosted and you're not building it, you're doing it wrong. It's just so good.
Exactly.
You kind of gotta
Yeah.
do it. I think we want to farm actually, because
Yeah?
why is our right? I was like, why is our food income so good? It's because we are a nature dragon. We actually get a
Yeah.
bit more.
Yeah.
I'm not used to actually growing this
I
fast.
still think we need a farm just for the boosts.
Yeah, we want to farm.
Yeah.
The quarries are better.
Yeah.
Like if you're going Materium, quarries are better. You want to like stack them together. But being that it's down here anyway, it's not going to be in the radius.
Yep.
And we want little boosts.
All right, so bring in the Slither next turn.
Yeah, next turn, Sliver, spawn the Wyvern, and we can go.
Oh yeah.
Then we can maul these boys. And then after that, we have our enchant ready.
Yes.
Which hopefully with all those new ranks should give us some health. It's actually a really cool combo with this that I've done, which is also Materium Nature I did, where you take the Tome of Enchantment with the evolution one,
Yeah.
because the bronze golems or the copper golems have evolved,
Yeah.
and therefore they're affected by all
Exactly,
this,
yeah.
and they are just so strong. It's great. Let's stomp on these. I think they can just do this. It says risky. It really doesn't feel like it should be. There you go. Dwarven hammer.
If Resurgence gets nerfed down the line, you know why.
Now
It's
we
because
can.
of that.
Yeah, definitely. Because obviously these all went into the combat
Yeah.
for us. But we have one Dragon.
I don't know if they died though, because they don't really have that low HP.
No,
One-
they would have much lower HP if they died.
You don't need to unequip that around.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
I?
oh,
Wait a second.
wait. What? Oh, there you go.
Did I have the wrong one selected? We need to look at that. I
yeah.
feel like I didn't have the wrong one selected. That's something we should fix. Once again, hot code. I'm gonna use that excuse till it runs dry. There's gold over there. There's a cage up there, isn't there? Yeah, we don't want the cage. We want gold. We are so sad. The watchful eye is watching
Yeah.
it. It's guarded by the watchful eye of someplace. Hello, Sumuskira. Wow, you have a dark.
It's very dark, but once we meet them, we can take a better look at that because I think they have the major.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
That's a major nature dragon.
Yeah.
So this is Sumuskira, who is the growth tender. She is all about nature.
Yeah.
She is literally the most bonkers powerful healer you can ever run into.
Yeah.
And as you know, she has little birds nesting in her horns. It's adorable. I love it.
Oh man. I can talk a bit about the major nature
Yeah.
transformation. What happens
Show
when you
us.
get that one? Your dragon becomes part plant, obviously.
You actually get the plant modifier. as well. Noted that.
And your dragon breath starts applying regeneration.
Oh yeah, that's true. I did see that. Yeah.
And no longer affects friendly units. So you can just throw your breath on a mixed, like in a tight combat, and your friendly units are just fine.
That's really good, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to save our Imperium for expanding. I think, actually, we're going to take the hit and just get a second hero right now. Because then we can expand more faster.
The lizard wizard.
Yes, that is the Lizard Wizard. I mean, actually,
Support.
they're both Lizard Wizards.
Oh.
Oh, my lord.
But I think we want to go with the more supporty one.
So this one's Magic Origin. Are the wyverns we summon, are they Magic Origin?
I think they might be, because they're summons. Yeah, they're.
Yes. So, okay, so here, watch and learn. Here's the deal. Slip and slide on this banana peel. We're gonna take Astral Enchanter because it gives 10 hit points of resistance to all the wyverns, which is pretty good.
We can make the wizard lizard just have a batch of wyvern.
It's just all wyverns. It's just like a bag of wyverns. Like surprise, it's all wyverns.
And when they evolve, they become like a rainbow.
Yeah,
Because it's random.
it's amazing.
Yeah,
This is
right?
good. It's gonna be Zordon. It's gonna be like it's called Zordon, the guy from like Power Rangers.
I think so.
Floating head?
Zordon.
It's been so long
Something
since
like
I
that.
saw that. I do not know it off the top of my head.
I also don't remember very well.
I really want to claim this, but it's just so powerful.
Those, what are they called? These guys,
Chaos
the Chaos
Eaters,
Eaters,
yeah.
are kind of scary.
Well,
They deal 14 damage. It's not 7. This is misleading. They
yeah,
deal 7 fire and then randomly 7 of another.
yeah, and then I have the nymphs as well.
The gremlins are also annoying units to fight.
Yeah, I don't think we can do that, especially not
Yeah.
with the seduce around.
Yeah.
We shouldn't risk that. We're gonna head south, and we now have the money. We're gonna forego production for the turn to afford our hero, because this is a priority for us.
Yeah. So we're getting this one.
Getting this one. We're gonna
We can rename them, right?
We're gonna rename them. We're gonna customize them a bit. So 30 gold, big hit. But this is why we do the pro strats around here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give them.
You need to show me those pro strats. Yeah,
exactly.
Invoker's robes, right?
Let's see.
Because this increases
Yeah,
magic damage.
it's
eh?
magic damage.
Yeah, exactly.
The other one's more about defense,
Yeah.
which
And Invoker's robes, I think, are higher tier as well.
yeah, exactly. I think we've heard the wand of reviving the dead as well, because the dragon's just gonna be fighting. He's never gonna be able to have the time to do this.
Yep.
Um,
We can
I
also
think the wand as well,
the lightning strike wand might be better because they get extra damage on magic attacks.
It's true. I think both actually, because the dragon doesn't necessarily care.
Yeah, exactly. They have the
We have the
big
breath weapon,
Yeah.
and we're gonna put these on here. There you go. Now it works. And we're gonna adjust their appearance a bit. They are very sassy, Lady Edna. Let's make the normal pose for that real quick. All right, let's make her the lizard. Do we get the hat? I don't think I have the hat unlocked. We have the hat unlocked in this account, do we? No. That is so sad. We've
there
had
a
the wizard
particular-
hat. You know, the classic wizard
Oh
hat?
yeah, yeah,
They've been so good.
Oh,
But we don't have it here.
Yep.
We're gonna have to give her like some proper robes though to do some casting.
I always really like this mixed armor and robe. The next one, I
Yeah,
think.
exactly.
This one,
right?
yeah, I really like this. It's very like noble caster kind of.
It's also very good for Materium because this is very much our vibe as well. So we definitely do this. So for the lizards, you can change the mohawk, which is the hair, effectively. Some cool options there, basically. Some of which are like kind of similar to what the dragons get. Then there is where's the nose bit? I know there's one for the nose.
Yeah, because right now we have the chameleon.
That's
horns.
eyebrow. There to go.
Ah, yeah.
Because it's the front. It's kind of funny that the nose is also in the eyebrow, but you know, limitations. We gotta group this somehow. Let's just make it a bit less noticeable, and let's change the head. I think
Are we going making?
I kind of like the idea of this.
Can we then give the chameleon horns?
Yeah,
the
we should
nose?
actually. Yeah, we need this,
Yeah,
and then we need.
I think it's the last one. Yes, very chameleon-like.
Oh yeah, actually, now I see it. And do we do? Oh yeah, wait a second.
This is. I kind of like their frills.
Yeah, this one's kind of silly.
Yeah.
It's just the eyes to look every way, right?
Yeah.
And we should call her the lizard sitter. We need a better name. Do we have like the keeper of lizards? Keeper of the snake. She who wards the snake. She. Oh wait. All right, Swedish keyboard. That's gonna be awful. Can't do
Oh.
that. Snakes.
Snake keeper.
Snake keeper. Fuck it. Wait, we're not allowed to swear.
Is it
I
Edna's?
like Lady Edna, honestly.
Lady Edna, the
We're
snake
gonna
keeper.
do like it's the actual like child like the child daycare, you know. It's gonna be Mrs.
Oh,
like Mrs. Edna, the snake keeper. Very good. We need the cloak. Do we want to change that?
yeah.
I like the feathered one. I think for like a keeper.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
I think that's fine, right?
This is fine. We're not gonna go too in depth.
Yeah.
We're gonna make her like very small though. She's gonna be very small. And she's gonna be very.
Very
stocky.
like matronly.
Yeah, very small and stocky, like you know, like the classic. Like she's like that. Abuela, like the.
Abuelita.
Abuelita, yeah, exactly. That
Kinda like,
stereotype, you know.
vibe.
I like that vibe. It's
Very
funny.
nice.
Yeah, she's like gonna be
Mexican
very nice, and then she's gonna rip people apart with magic. We're gonna make her sassy. There you go.
She's protective of her wyverns.
Yeah, exactly. She is the keeper of snakes. She has a sliver with her, so we're gonna just.
We should start like swapping wyverns to
Yeah.
one place.
So we want to do this one first, I think,
Yeah, sure.
because she shouldn't need a full army just yet.
No.
I think we can substitute.
And
with,
she can also like meet up with our dragon and just support for now.
Yeah, exactly. I think we're heading south.
Yeah.
So she's gonna have to head south 1st. We're gonna meet up down here.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the dragon should be able to handle this. This is tough.
This is also scary because these are magic materials.
Yeah, but we really want this.
That is good. Yeah.
It's the casting points. Do we dare? Do we think we can take that? I'm not sure. Well, first of all, we got a level up, so that's very nice. Let's have to, or rather, level up our tome choice. I don't know why I call it level up. I mean, kind of similar, I guess. Is the Houndmasters who are now mounted, who are just because
That's
Tome Horde wasn't good enough yet. No one was picking that.
No,
No one was picking that. But yeah, so here's the one like I really
Yeah.
like. So
because they evolve into the Iron Golem.
yeah, because they haven't evolved, they're just very strong. And the other things here come with it as well.
But even like other tomes that give you the elementals and whatnot can also come very
Yeah.
easily with Tome of Evolution.
I'm not sure. And Twilight Form doesn't evolve, I don't think.
You know what? If it doesn't, I might want to fix that because that's going to annoy me.
I think we do go Tome of Roots actually, because the healing
Yeah.
is what we want. Like we want more longevity stuff.
We have a lot of healing though. I have 2 tactical spells.
That's
that
true. We do have tactical spells that heal.
Yeah.
Maybe. So we can go Tome of Rock and get like the Earthkin.
And the Rock Blast, which I think we need some offensive spells.
Yeah. Let's see. So that one is an option, and we can go for like Beasts is obviously an option. Like this actually can kind of
Slithers and Wyverns are animals.
yeah, exactly.
So it also combos with the Tome of Beasts.
However, dragons are not. So depends on how far we go. Because we're going to focus on the dragons, maybe not.
Are you implying we'll get dragons?
I mean, in Dragon Dawn? No, of course not.
Might be related to a tome.
Might be.
The lighter tome world.
But I actually think this is a combo that
We're
we
talking
should
about?
explore. Let's explore the Tome of Beasts.
Yeah, I think it's a good one because You have a lot of animals. You'll get the animal kinship.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we want to take animal kinship. I'm not sure if we want to make our lizards hairy. I have no idea how it looks, actually, to be fair. Maybe it's all right. I don't know, but it will be weird. Marcus Prey is just so good, though. That's what we want. And Wild Speaker, I think, is also quite good because this.
So either this or rock.
Yeah, this or rock.
What's the hero skill for rock?
Bleeding
Start
one.
applying bleeding, which is also good for a melee dragon.
Yeah, it's pretty good. This one is the pack leader one, so it's more animal units.
Yep.
So this is more for our snake keeper. But that's the Toa Beast.
Yeah,
Let's be
it's a good one.
adventurous. Let's try something new.
Yep.
Because I haven't tried this one yet.
Really, you never.
Well, I have tried it once,
Yeah.
but you know I've never really gone hard into animals because I really don't like spiders, and like people call their spiders around. Someone wild animal, animal kinship.
I think animal kinship or wild speaker will be my picks here.
Command
Yeah.
ferocity.
Wild speaker is very good.
Yeah, because we haven't built any support units either yet. And the only one we have now is the Steel Shaper.
And just
which is
having
quite
one
good.
to cast Unleash the Beast on our wyverns and slithers.
Yeah, this because we're gonna build the armor for the Snake Keeper. We should give her
Yeah.
give her some stuff that actually interacts with that.
And it's a fun balance between how many evolve units you want in an army versus other units to support it.
And we're gonna trespass because I want to see Sansevar. He's in there somewhere.
So placing a wild speaker is going to reduce the amount of units with evolve we can carry, but it's
Yeah,
also buffing them. So again, it's a balance you as a player need to pick.
yeah, it's always a balance. I think we should diversify a little bit. I don't like leaning armies into entirely one thing. We don't have enough money to do this, of course. And it produced a hatchling. We're all good. We're too poor, unfortunately. Unfortunately for you, you are moneyless. 36, right? 56.
I
Got it.
like that the lust thing became a thing.
Yeah.
Ever since Elden Ring.
Yeah, it's very cursed. It's just funny to like give people very formal burns.
Yeah.
Funny to- funny
It's
to-
like, oh, you like this? No, you are X-less.
you are dragonless.
Dragon.
So, as you will note, they're going hard on the expansion. They already have their second city up and running down here. We need to claim some territory and fast before we get some trouble. Which is where we're
We
gonna.
really need to set that outpost, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna want. I think
You
we want
wanted
like
it
two.
there, right?
Yeah, one on the left here and one on the
Uh-huh.
right here. I
Yep.
think we're gonna.
That
do.
sounds good.
So one down there, one down here.
Maybe our lizard wizard can go left and the dragon lord can go right.
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause the dragon's going that
Yeah.
way, so we can do that. Let's do
And
that.
we do have a discount on building these, so
Yeah, at the very least we can claim the outposts.
yeah.
Frankly, we should have put one up top anyway, because it's so cheap now.
Yep.
But the upkeep actually is what's dangerous to us right now. Because of the dragon's cost,
Yep.
you know, the upkeep
Again,
cost is
yeah.
actually quite high.
And we started equipping our leader.
Yeah.
Vendor.
So I think
Might
Vendor is the way to
be-
go.
Yeah.
Supplement our gold income a little bit. We can't actually afford any units, so. Oh,
Oh,
wait. We're gonna just real quick.
wait, rewind.
No one noticed this. And then, ta-da! Because we should still have enough Imperium for the first city. Because, yeah, as you can see, you can always see this here, 200 for the next one. So now,
That vendor.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bit cheaper. Now, we can barely not afford a unit still, because it's, you know, the building was already quite cheap. It wasn't actually that big a discount, but it still makes a difference for us.
Yeah, because it might be instead of 2 turns in 1 turn, we can start making another unit.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, the next turn we can, assuming it's not, you know, the vendor isn't done already and we have to build another building again. I am compelled to do so. Roads we can do, city cap. Cold kills is nice if we're gonna find
We
underneath
do
infestations.
have a lot of social
lot of bonuses
society
for that.
traits that bolster our
Or rewards for that, right?
words are failing me. Infestations. That's the word.
Right, yeah,
We
for
benefit a lot
infestations.
from clearing infestations, so that chaos one is also nice.
Yeah, fair play. Yeah, that makes sense. So we're gonna make the outpost. We're gonna first claim this one, the node, because we're not gonna clear the units just yet. And then, oh right, of course. I had a heart attack for a second. Also, is he getting raided by bandits? Oh, he's getting besieged by the bandits, I think.
Oh yeah.
That's interesting.
Is that a little outpost?
Sonsevar, my man, you're supposed to be fancy.
Bit even.
Oh, you sad boy. It's because the dragon's not here, to be fair. I mean, that's, you know, I say
Wait,
that like that's
this-
the only
this is
thing
not-
they have, but
This is not their main city, right?
no, it's not the
Okay.
main city. This is like a second one. But like I say that like their race is like, you know, not anything but like really powerful, but they are actually just, they're quite good, even without the dragon there.
Yeah.
However, when you should be worried about these people is when the dragon's around, because that's a powerhouse. Coral Chaos, unit based on defense station defeated. That's nice. We don't really need it. I don't
No,
think.
no, no.
Have some more food? No.
At least not right now.
It's the problem basically is with the food one. It's actually quite good, but 200 Imperium for 5 food right now is not enough because we have only 1 farm. So we're not cashing in on that enough for that to be worth it. Say we had 3 farms, then it's suddenly like
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
A thief. There is tumult near your hoard, where you stole your precious treasures. One of your guards brings you a man of the disciples of the Grove Tender. They bring it in front of you. We found this thief trying to steal the dwarven hammer from your hoard. The guard explains. The thief looks up at you with fear in his eyes, and he realizes how sacred the thing the hoard of a dragon is, and how wrathful dragons are known to be. Having entered your vault, he needs to be punished. Thief catches your attention by speaking up. Mighty Earthshaper, what are we to do with this thief? So we can strip him of his belongings and put them in the hoard. As you know, it's nice. We can, make him give us money, which actually isn't bad right now.
Exactly.
There's a third option. So this is one of the new events, obviously, thanks to the horde system. But this option actually swaps based on what your affinity is. So being that your nature, the strong prey upon the weak, and you can make them remember that by devouring the poor boy. If you're playing like something like, I think it's Materium. Like the order one is you can make an example out of them, or you can release them, I think. And there's like a Materium one where it's like, oh, we're gonna make him, forever work in the horde or that sort of thing. Like it's there's a lot of like twists you can do on these, which is pretty cool. We're gonna eat him, I think, because
Sure.
well, I'm hungry, honestly.
Yeah, we haven't
Lunchtime.
eaten-
It's
yeah,
lunchtime. We're gonna eat
exactly.
him.
Haven't eaten anyone yet.
Exactly. We haven't gotten to eat anyone yet. That's frankly unacceptable. The outpost. Let's see. We're gonna claim this up here, and we're good on mana for now, so we're gonna make this a research post. Then, I think we're gonna scout a bit, because we're gonna summon her an army when she gets enough. And you are gonna get down here, and we're gonna found another city over here. That's gonna claim this node immediately, because we want to make sure that the enemy can't get it. We are not double dipping on the same material, right? No, we're good. So we get this one, put it in there. Down there, I think, actually, because then it can reach more. Then we should be good. Let's go. Get a running boy. Can we clear this? It's a production stash. I'm not sure we can take that. I think we need to grab the thing. Also, we're now in their territory because they annexed this. He didn't move in here, so sadly, no site there. But I think we're gonna do the transformation, and we're gonna have to wrap up.
Yeah.
Because we are. I think we're going over
I
time.
see someone typing.
And some poor people
our
have a lot
channels.
of work to do. Let's do Marcus Bray. Let's just set this up in case we continue this, which I would love to. 'Cause
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get all the way up to the Gorgon's Lair, I think. Or, actually, let's get up that way. So
Yeah.
we can grab that one too. We wouldn't have the reach just yet. We need one more city upgrade. We're going to need this one, because more next range. We're going to need that. Or, if I remember, if it's still in here, there is expansive reach here somewhere. There you go.
Oh,
Which gives us more reach as well.
+2.
Yeah, +2. It's
Nice.
quite far.
It is.
It basically lets you break the rules and have like a snake city if you want to, which actually kind of hilarious now that I think about it. So let's grab this. Get the obelisk, I think. No, actually, we don't need Bamrana. We need stability and we need this. So we're gonna build the Wizard Tower Foundation because Imperium and Vision Range. We're gonna have to skip the turn after this. Do we found the city on the left first or on the right first? I think on the left is currently safer, so we're gonna do the one on the right first. And then we are going. We're gonna show the transformation basically, and then we'll have to clean it up.
Yeah, exactly.
And we have, well. Because look who's carrying an item. Guess who's getting sold? Because now the horde is bigger.
Yes.
Our horde grows, which I like checking this. I want to see how much we have. 13.
Yeah.
It's a bit lower actually because we did put some items on the other
Exactly.
hero.
Yeah.
So you kind of you're balancing that power a bit. Yeah, we're no longer trespassing. It's all good. I wonder if they're gonna get actually taken over there. That is a sloppy Sonsevar. It's supposed to be an order dragon. It is truly sad.
It's organized Order Dragon.
Yeah, he's not ordered at all. This does not keep discipline. Oh, he kept it. You know what? I give him some credit. Let's check the underground here, see if there's anything to prospect. That is good. Then I will run this scout out. We're gonna do some transformations.
Yes.
And then I'll wrap it up before I, spend the entire workday
Exactly,
playing
because it's
games.
just. I mean, there's so much to see with Dragon, and it really motivates you to like keep playing.
There's a
leveling
lot
up.
of new stuff to get. Like all the
Yeah.
new skills are really interesting, and the combos you can do with this.
Yeah.
Like what's really nice, like there's not that many new tomes in this. There's 2, right?
There's 2.
Yeah, but
So
because they
evolution and
combo
the
like
other one.
like the evolution transformation,
Yeah.
like because that combos so well,
Yeah.
there's a lot of builds you can do with that, like the going with the golems instead,
Yeah.
which now combo with
Yeah.
this.
And even like older builds and non-dragon leaders can benefit from all of this. Like
Exactly.
you can do whatever you want.
Behold, obviously minor transformation, but
Yeah.
I do like how this one looks. So we're gonna give them this because vitality is good. We get like the little spiky bits, and I think they get the coloration as well a bit.
Yes,
a bit more
they
greenish.
become greenish, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna let's grab one of our units real quick just to show it off.
And
a
it
little bit.
really matches with the major transformation in the later tome.
Yeah, exactly. It really matches our style a bit, and we're gonna make them big when we get there. I really want to do some more stuff, but I think we're gonna have to wrap it up here. Because otherwise we're gonna have some angry people in production who are not happy about us. I'm not sure if we'll be returning next week on this one or
don't know
not.
either.
So we have not been told the planning, so I'm afraid we cannot give you any interesting information on that regard. But suspect there will be like some sort of post along with this, playing things.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I hope we
Either way,
continue.
yeah. Either way, look forward to this to when everyone gets access to this game.
Yeah.
Which I suppose will be, as far as I know, will be mentioned. But
Yes, but we'll not say it just in case.
we'll not say it just in
Yeah,
case,
but,
so they can get cut
keep-
out if needed.
Keep a lookout on the socials.
Yeah, keep a look on our socials. We'll be in touch.
Yeah.
I will. I personally am around on our Discord a lot. As a voxel,
Yeah.
you need to know who it is. Don't ping me, but you can. Feel free to chat around. It's all good.
Yeah. I'm also there as Zalki. I normally just lurk.
Yeah, that's
and
the
I keep
circuit.
an eye on, because I'm very interested in balance and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
We're watching all of you.
Yeah.
We know what you're
Just
talking
don't
about.
ping us. That's yeah.
Just don't ping us because workday, busy times.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about it, we'll know it. Let's see if Sonzifar got a string. He's slacking behind. Sumskira's doing better. I know why.
Yeah.
It's because she has the evolution tome. She has the XP bonuses.
Oh.
She probably has that helping her. But maybe next week we can show the other ones.
I'm not sure it benefits her, but
I wonder how she gets it then.
yeah, maybe she just participated in more fights. Maybe the order one died in an early
Oh,
fight.
that's probably true. That's
Yeah.
probably possible.
Yeah.
He's more supporty anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's cut it off here before we go.
We need to wrap it up. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I hope everyone enjoyed, and see you next time.
Yeah, see you next time, hopefully. Who knows?
Bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.